Talk about the emotions you were experiencing.
There's a special group. They've been through a lot. And then to have the pressure of having to win 3 games in 3 days, it's tough to do. But I knew all along this was a tournament team, and that's why we scheduled the way we scheduled in November and December.
What's your reaction to the draw? The teams you know about?
Yeah, when you go to the NCAA tournament, you don't play bad teams. They're in the tournament for a reason. So it's Friday, so tomorrow we'll start working on Tennessee. We've played in Columbus before because we had a home with Ohio State. So, it's a good bracket. Tennessee's a very good basketball club. Brand new coach, play an exciting style of basketball. We'll see.
Your veterans on the team, Mama, Carla, of course, Sammy.
Yeah.
How have they reacted to not getting too celebratory and moving to the next step?
Yeah, this is special, right? You don't know who you're going to play. You're going to get your name read. It's special. It doesn't get old. We've done this a bunch. Usually we don't have to wait till the third bracket. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
And you say every team is in the NCAA tournament for a reason. Besides winning 3 games in 3 days, why is this team in the NCAA tournament?
They showed a lot of grit, a lot of togetherness. The locker room's great. I think we played a very, very tough non-conference schedule, and I think it showed in Fort Worth.
Coach, was there a game that you said after the game, we may have a shot to go on to the tournament?
I felt good after the North Texas game. You just get that feeling. You do it long enough. After the game, when you wake up the next morning, you go to shoot around. I just felt we weren't going to get beat. There's other times where hey, I don't know, man. Tonight's going to be a drag-out war, or you're a little bit concerned about your preparation or matchup or how the team's going to come out. Are they going to be tired? How much legs you're going to have. I felt really good after North Texas.
Coach, you got to play a blue blood, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But it's a neutral site. You're playing them in Columbus. How important is that to not get the host right out of the gate?
Well, they're going to have time to prepare for us, just like, we'll have time to prepare for them. Just in any tournament, first game's the toughest one.
Speaking of preparation, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Speaking of preparation, I'm sure the feeling of preparing for an NCAA tournament game doesn't get old, but how does this week feel different when you are preparing for, it's either win or go home?
Does it? Today we came in, we did individual workouts. Tomorrow we'll start talking about ourselves and watching film on Tennessee. So it doesn't. Right now, every team that's in this tournament, they're not going to do anything special tomorrow. Now, other conferences have had a week off, so they've probably been practicing. We just got done, on Wednesday. So we got back on Thursday morning, and we needed some time. And we took a good 3 days off, came back today, got after it, and tomorrow we'll start worrying about Tennessee.
Coach, you've won so many games in so many different ways this year where maybe you had to out-rebound somebody or Sammy had to go off for 30.
Yeah.
Is that kind of versatility going to help you come tournament time, being able to kind of play whatever matchup is presented to you?
I don't know, we'll find out, Tennessee plays a little different. We play 10, 11 people, right? They like to shoot the ball from three-point land, and they run a lot of bodies at you. So I think our perimeter defense is going to have to be really, really good. And us taking care of the ball is going to have to be stellar.
When you play a team like that plays so many bodies, how do you kind of stay with what you do and then adjust to what they do? Is it a balance, mix?
Yeah, I think shot selection's big, right? It's huge, actually, because you don't want you've got bad shot selection leads to bad transition defense. Poor shots is almost like a live ball turnover, and that's what they do to people.
Coach, you coached Wednesday to get in. You basically played 4 guys the whole game. You did. So with the team
I
like
woke up
this-
that morning, I knew what I was going to do. I would have played 5 if we would have not been into foul trouble, just because Rice had played those 3 days. Those 4, it was their 4th game. So just we had those guys with the shape that we were in, and I had my mind already made up that we were going to stick with those 5. Now, Laura got into some foul trouble when we played 5-2, but, Vicky, Sammy, Mama, and Carla, they weren't tired.
Coach, any advantage playing on Friday as opposed to Thursday?
Friday as opposed to Saturday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday. No,
Friday, Saturday. Is it an advantage playing right away, or would you rather have that extra day?
No, not really, Leo.
Let's get there and play, right?
Yeah, let's play. I was already ready to find out who we were playing so we can get to work.
Sammy, it never gets old, does it?
No, this was a very exciting night.
And you're playing a blue blood. Play Tennessee, everybody knows who you're playing, but you're not playing the host. How important is it for it to be a neutral site game right out of the gate?
Yeah, I think that's super exciting, and I'm excited to go to Ohio. I played on this court a couple of times, so it will be really fun.
Sammy, Coach keeps saying what a special team this is. What makes this team so special?
We just have so much love for each other. We've gone through so many ups and downs this season, and I just think it really bonded us, so we're really excited.
How does the energy change when you're preparing for a tournament game this week?
I don't think it will change too much. We're excited, but we've played these types of teams in November, December, so I think we're prepared and we're ready to go.
How much does a win over, say, Duke prepare you for something like this? The 3 wins in 3 days.
Yeah, it gives us confidence to know that we can play with these types of teams. So yeah.
You guys lost the last 2 games going to conference, but you look like a different team. What did you guys focus on that was so well demonstrated?
Yeah, every team's gonna hit some bumps along the road, but we just regrouped. We all wanted to get to this NCAA tournament. That was the goal. So winning 3 games in 3 days was tough, but everyone contributed. It was a total team effort, and it was really fun.
Can you speak about some of those contributions? Carla was amazing. Vicky was huge. Mama
Yeah.
was solid. What about that?
It's awesome to see all of them, do so well. Everybody's in the gym constantly outside of practice working on their games, so to see it really shine through, they're all so deserving.
Sammy, what was it like that moment when you finally saw the team's name on the TV there?
It was so exciting. We were nervous because 2 years ago we saw our name right away, so having to wait, it was, I was sweating over there, but it was really fun. I think Tennessee will be a really good matchup for us.
What about yourself personally as you head into this first game? What are some of your goals? What are you going to do to kind of impact the game?
Just do what I've been doing, show my ability to shoot and put it on the floor and do all those things. But I just want to be a great teammate, great leader, and enjoy, what could be my last few games playing.
Mama, this is why you came here, right?
Yes.
Get to the dance. How important is it?
I mean, it's everything I wanted. I feel like I had a lot of things on my to-do list, and I accomplished a lot of them in the SEC. And the last one that I had was going to an NCAA tournament. So definitely, I'm so happy that I get to do that.
Was there a game you can point to where you got back in the locker room afterward and said, we got a shot to do something here?
After the Duke game, it felt like that. I was like, oh my gosh, if we can bring this energy every single day and just play the way we did, this is going to be a fun year. And it was.
I'm going to sneak one more in. This team really turned around when you started looking for your shot the last 9-10 games. How important? Did coach just say, hey, it's time to put the ball up?
He did. Before every game, he would just come to me and he'd be like, you owe me at least 6 layups. And if you're done, you got to give me something back. And I was like, ooh, okay. So we kind of have like that joke back and forth, but I really took it serious. And for a coach to give you that confidence and all you got to do is put it in the basket, I mean, that's all you want as a player. I felt comfortable, ball was going in, so that's what I continue to do for the team.
Mama, this is a program that's never made it to the second weekend of the tournament, but Coach keeps talking about what a special group this is. What's it going to take for you guys to make it to the second weekend?
I think it's going to take all of us, every single person in that locker. I feel like everyone brings so many different things, and the moment we all are in the same page, I feel like we're kind of unstoppable. So everyone is going to have their own moment. So it's time to shine, to step up, and just to have so much fun. I think like when we have fun is really when we're at our best. So that's what we're looking for.
You left the one game a little bit dinged up. You weren't out for long. Does adrenaline take over? Does desire take over? How has it been from that angle?
The adrenaline definitely takes over. In those moments, there is no pain. You're like, it's everything mental. Once you hit the bed, you start feeling it. I'm not gonna lie. But as Coach Jose said, like, we have physical therapists. We have Erin that has done an amazing job just taking care of our bodies, telling us what we need to do, stretching with Coach Bryce. So they've done an amazing job in that end. So all we gotta do is really get some sleep, eat properly, and do our part. But the adrenaline definitely helps a lot in there.
Mom, what was it like when you finally saw the team's name up there on the screen?
I was nervous the whole time. I usually don't get nervous, but I was nervous. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, this is our chance. As Coach Jose said, on November and December, we'd really put ourselves and challenge ourselves. And we've played against amazing teams. So I feel like it's just going to be another amazing team that we get to face. But we're as good too. So it's going to be a dogfight, definitely.
Coach Jose Fernandez just said that one of the most important things about this game against Tennessee is going to be shot selection. And you, who's going to have the ball in your hand the most, how important is it going to be for you to make sure that you're finding the right person to be able to get the shots up?
Yeah, I think it's going to be important just to be very patient. They're a very physical team. They're very long. Some passes might seem that they're there, but they get into those passing lanes. So I feel like just trusting the flow of our game. Like every time we get the shot that we want, and we just got to trust that, not really let the anxiety get in our body, because, these are the games that everyone wants to play. So just being patient.
I just realized you've already played 3 SEC teams, but you played them all. So did you try and impart some wisdom about how to tackle a team like that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've learned a lot in the SEC just about my game and being able to be in a complete different team. You kind of see the gaps that they have in their defense, in their offense, and we're going to be able to definitely explore that and be a challenge for them. So yeah, I played in the SEC. I know how tough it is, but I've played in the American too, and that's a pretty tough league. So it's going to be a nice matchup.
I gotta ask you, because I asked you Wednesday, what's the most important thing in your game? And you said steals. Why?
I've always said defense is something about the heart. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. My parents, since I was a kid, those are the things that they take pride on. They don't care about how many points I score or any of that. They want me to just give my 100%. And I feel like in the defensive end, I just bring it every single day. It doesn't matter if my shots are not falling. It's something that I have control over, and that's why I take so much pride on it. So the days that I don't play defense, I'm actually mad at myself, because I'm like, this is all on you. So that's why I like the steal so much, and just seeing the other teammate and be how they don't want you to guard them. It's like, okay, this feel good. So that's what I like about it.